First and 10 Cowboys, no score, first play from scrimmage. Taken down finally from behind by Ken Stone, and he saved it all. They were waiting for him to break, and he almost did.
Is in the league, second in the NFC. Watch Dorsett go against that 34 defense, get some linebackers overplaying it, and now it's a sprint. And I'll tell you, Kenny Stone takes the long angle, but runs very well. The young man from Vanderbilt does save a touchdown. Well, that's scary when Dorsett breaks out on his first play.
He was the only man who had a chance, Ken Stone. Watch him cut him off.
Great tackle.
Pass out. And Scott Laidlaw gets the call and gets about 6-5. And Staubach has Preston Pearson in the backfield with him. Dave Saldy's also there. Staubach fires. He had it right on the money to Butch Johnson. Butch was a little bit off balance.
51-yarder.
This was about 51 and a half. Good snap. Might get there. It does. So the Jeffersons and Fernell Roberts is Trapper John.
There's Otis Anderson getting outside.
Anderson outside and out of bounds finally by Cliff Harris. And Benny Barnes, remember he had that tremendous day, opening day against Dallas. And at the Cowboy 49. Pitch out to Morris. And he struggles for 2 or 3. Great bands worn by the red St. Louis Cardinals in the memory of J.B. Kane. Pass caught by Dave Stief. Or Stief, I believe it is.
Stief made a real good move.
Still 9. Pat Tilley comes in motion. And Hart throws in the direction of Tilley. Cliff Harris, the cruncher, did his job.
And Tilley is small but nifty. That time, Hart kept his back in and doubled on both Randy White and Harvey Martin. 30. But he does have a powerful leg, the Arkansas Razorback, huh?
Proud day for him. That's got plenty of distance.
Woo.
And that's good.
What a kick. That cleared by 10 yards.
Steve Little from 51 yards. Right.
Oh, yes.
Staubach sends both backs out in the direction of Billy Joe Dupree, who had it and couldn't hold it. Cardinals are saying he had possession, and I don't see any indication that that's incorrect. The Cardinals do have it. Calling the signals and comes in motion with Pat Tilley. Hart outside. Otis Anderson, the intended receiver, could not hang on. Aaron Mitchell
had that distinction. Except Arkansas kickers are different. I guess were you a number 1 too?
No. This will be 41 yards. And plenty of distance on this one. As Steve Little is good from 41 and 51. That game in Washington, it's the one they switched around because the Pope was around. Hart outside to Mel Gray. Aaron Kyle, the Dallas defender, but Jim Hart looks sharp.
And tough coverage. That's a single bit of coverage on Gray.
Jim Childs has taken his place. 2nd and 2 as Tilley comes in motion again. Pitch back to Anderson. Anderson with that great speed, strength, and balance gets the Cardinal first down before Cliff Harris knocks him out of bounds. There is Mel Gray. It looks like a knee problem. Tight end comes in motion, and Hart goes straight back. Anderson will have some room to operate, and Anderson takes on Aaron Kyle with his right arm and right shoulder. They're in Dallas territory at the 44 as Tilley again comes in motion and Anderson bangs straight ahead. That offensive line deserves a little credit too for St. Louis because they're just knocking them back on their heels at the
Georgia.
Here is Hart back to pass, and again he gets it out to Anderson. And he is caught by Thomas Henderson. Not many linebackers in any league could have done that. Yards as Tilley comes in motion again and cuts back upfield. Hart looking in that direction and throwing. Almost caught by Jim Childs, but he couldn't hang on. Benny Barnes, the Dallas coverer. And we'll see Steve Little again.
And
And, of course, the Redskins against the Eagles. Here's Steve Little. And that one is wide right. After hitting from 41 and 51, Little misses from a 35, 46-yard attempt that time.
Get older.
Right now, the way they figure, which is very complicated, he's the best in the history of the NFL. Going deep for Tony Hill. Picked off by Carl Allen. The Cardinals will have the football, but he was down as the result of contact. Carl Allen and Ken Stone both back on Tony Hill. And 7 ago. Chili again comes in motion. And Otis Anderson heads upfield and whirls for a Cardinal first down. Wow.
He hurdled over 2 linebackers. Dede Lewis and Brunig went down low, and 32 just stepped over him like it was the high hurdles.
Mel Gray is back in the game. Quick healers. Hart goes back. Chase. And taken down by Randy White. That one off the side of his foot a little bit. Butch Johnson fumbles it. And I don't know who got it yet. Dallas. Butch, in fairness to him, was looking into a bright sunshine, and the ball came out of the shadows and into the sunshine, and you know how difficult that can be sometimes. Dupree. To the Cardinal 33. Ken Stone knocked him out of bounds.
Watch number 50 to the left of your screen, and suddenly you'll see 89 show up. He might have delayed about a count getting there. How a big man like that can disappear, I don't know.
Well, the first quarter has disappeared.
36 inches, that's what it is. I knew it was.
Staubach looking for a screen pass and has it well set. Dorsett to the 20. Dorsett to the 15. First and 10, Dallas. The people in the world, those that are Irish and those who wish they were. Dorsett breaks a couple down inside the 10. Staubach does not shotgun it. Comes straight back. Cardinals blitzing. Billy Joe Dupree, a spectacular catch.
Beautifully. A lot of people try to put pressure on him. Watch Roger stand in there, and a great grab as Billy Joe, the old Michigan State basketball player, just plays with it until he gets control. They only won one game his senior year, didn't they?
That's right.
And that was the inter-squad contest, right?
Steve Wilson. Well, a short punt this time. Wilson lets it bounce, and it takes a real Cardinal bounce. Still down to the 5.5-yard line, where the Cowboys will have almost 95 yards to move for another touchdown. Both for St. Louis, one for Dallas already.
And that big punt by Little.
Here is Staubach operating out of the shotgun with Pearson back there with him. Back in his own end zone. Caught by Jay Saldi. And Saldi has a first down, Dallas. Perry Smith on the coverage. 10-6. Dorsett back against the grain. Almost breaks out of the pack. He got about 6 yards. 5 perhaps on that play. Roy Green, the tackler. Short punt formation in motion. Staubach with good protection this time. Has Tony Hill and has it. Tony Hill does a little dance. On the sideline, another Dallas first down. Steve Neal. Ron Springs and Preston Pearson. Now in with Roger Staubach shotgun formation. Cardinals fake a blitz. Staubach drops it. Steps up into the pocket. Throws. Foot. He takes a tackle. Another. Butch Johnson to the 25-yard line of St. Louis. Carl Allen finally took him down.
Excellent pass blocking. Look at Rafferty, 64. And Cooper, 61. There's Pearson helping him out. Now it's under control, and Butch makes his 3rd catch of the year. Looks like he's healthy again. Some player, will you ever forget the catch he makes in the Super Bowl against them?
Preston Pearson, Ron Springs, Staubach in the shotgun. Comes out of the shotgun. And runs and trouble making it. What a remarkable effort. Mike Dawson hooked him, but Staubach might have struggled to that first down.
He's covered. This is the one thing that Tom Landry says he doesn't like. But Roger still thinks he can run with it. Who is that? Big Dawson chasing him, right?
Right.
What an effort. What an effort.
Can catch it.
Drew Pearson hasn't caught a pass yet, has he?
Not yet. Tony Hill.
On. So now Rogers throwing dummy scrimmage stuff. Tony makes sure he gets 3 feet down.
Tony Hill. There's your friend.
Oh, Whistling Ray. He got me in trouble one day by shooting a Cardinal. Remember when he shot that bird?
Yeah. There's Septien's high kickoff. Chasing Roy Green back into the end zone about 5 yards deep, where out he comes. And out he goes. This might be an all-time record. He was 5 yards deep in the end zone. No flags anywhere.
105 yards for Green. Here it is. Here's the kickoff and run back. We commented how Septien was kicking so deep. 107 by Terry Metcalf.
A couple of good blocks by Terry Metcalf, 107 yards.
No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I stand corrected. Longest kickoff return. Touchdown. Frank Sino had one for 105 yards back in 46.
And if anybody ever deserves any oxygen, it's Mr. Green. 17-13.
Did he get into overdrive at about the 50?
Wow, he got a couple of good blocks, too. Get out of there.
They might have been yelling not to.
Staubach with his Cowboy lead now down to just 4. Lofts it high and it's intercepted by Ken Stone. Stone down the sideline. And the Cardinals come roaring right back. They'll have it at the Cowboy 21. The Otis Brown and Otis Anderson, the running backs, and Hart goes right to work. Caught up the middle by tight end Gary Parris. Inside the 15. Recommended. At the 14, Otis Anderson. Inside the 10 to about the 7. Randy Hughes, the safety man, made the tackle. 11. Ball at the 11. And a rush from Randy White. Hart had no chance. Hart was really popped.
Four comes. He goes to the outside, and Young gets cut off. You can see Harvey Martin cuts off Workman. I think Jim Hart is really hurt. If Randy White grabs you like this, it's expiration time. That is tough.
The other Dallas side, the 30, so it'll be just over a 40-yard attempt for Little. Block.
Does he have enthusiasm, doesn't he?
He would indicate that he got it. The Cowboys lead the Cardinals 17-13. St. Louis just outside the 30. Hart again will throw under the pressure of Randy Hughes, and Thomas Henderson gets the sack. At their own 35. 11:49 left to play, third quarter. Cowboys lead at 17-13. Tilley in motion. Side handoff, Anderson. The ball is gone, and the Cowboys have it.
Was that Benny Barnes with the recovery?
Somebody with very quick hands, and that would be Benny Barnes. And they operate this time with 3 tight ends, and Dorsett cuts back inside to about the 36, stopped by Eric Williams. He's lined up on the right side. Second down, they need 6 for a first. Laidlaw on a misdirection will have it just about. He'll be very near first down. How about Charlie Waters? How are you feeling? Cardinals blitz. Roger almost lost his head. and almost threw an interception.
Looked like Springs was supposed to go inside, and if nothing came, then come back out and take the outside blitzing, the dogging linebacker.
8 yards out, 48 make it. He hit one from 51 earlier. That used to be your job, that of the holder, didn't it?
Yes, sir.
A lot of distance, but wide right. Wide to the right, and now Kelly goes in motion, and 2 Cowboys go with him. Hart. High over Gray, who was a step or 2 away from Dennis Thurman. Charlie Waters, thank you very much for stopping by. Enjoy the chat.
Thank you, Pat.
Good luck to you.
Thank you.
Steve Wilson back by himself. Will return it if it's returnable for Dallas. Little chasing back in the end zone. Concedes the safety.
That'll be 2 points.
Quarter. If he tried to recover it and didn't and lost it, and the Cowboys recovered, of course it would have been a touchdown. Cincinnati 1-7. Cowboys, Brunig fakes a blitz, and it's not a fake. Henderson and Harris meet at the quarterback.
That football right now.
All right, here is Staubach giving to Dorsett. With Scott out in front, Dorsett swings around the corner. Stone takes him out of bounds. Tony with just a little room.
Go develop play. Look at Scott getting out in the middle of your screen, 68. Rafferty's right behind him. The play is not a deceptive one, only if you're trying to catch a shadow. Swear he makes it look easy.
Scott got the good block out in front.
And they got in.
Game, he's done that. Takes the fake, Staubach fires to Drew Pearson. Drew slung to the ground at the 40-yard line by Carl Allen. And Preston Pearson back behind, back with Roger Staubach. He throws and has Jay Saldi. Penalty marker is down. Ken Stone took Saldi out of bounds.
He held somebody.
Offensive holding, number 67. They're down.
Donovan.
Right. The line snapped. Staubach scoops. They look. Now he throws. Intended for Preston Pearson, who couldn't quite hang on. And the punting unit will come on. First half. If he would be able to come back. But he was. Chased by Randy White. Fumble. Cowboys have it. Dave Stahl.
Comes out of a bottle, you know. It's like suddenly he appears.
They do not shotgun it this time with him in there on 3rd down. They've got a score on this play if they're going to get that touch. The high throw is overthrown. Intended for Drew Pearson. Roger Worley on the coverage, and here comes Septien. Drills it. That will make it the Cowboys 22, the Cardinals 13. Hart under the heat. Cole, Stalls, Harvey Martin.
There's the dog. If he had thrown that ball, Thurman was making his move, and Henderson gets his 5th sack of the year.
That's sort of that delayed blitz that he has the speed to make successful. They prevented it. Danny White. Roy Green back to the Cardinals. Let it bounce to Wilson. They down it at the 1.5-yard line. What a play by Wilson.
I thought Green was going to go over and knock him away from it.
He tried to.
And it looked like Wilson was too far away from it.
Less than 5 minutes left to play, and here's Anderson again. He bowls out to about the 10. Nearing 100 yards. And nearing a chance to join that select company of only 2 more backs who gained 100 yards twice against Dallas. Hart calls him. It will be Anderson. And Anderson spins for a first down. He is remarkable. With Martin back and White up. Outside Anderson. Anderson stays on his feet and can't come up swinging. With Randy White. And really.
Well, I watched Randy White get away from two people, and then Hart unloaded the ball. So now he's wasted his effort, and then he began to chase it. Trigger, here it is. Now watch 54 to the left of your screen. You'll see him chasing. That's Harvey Martin right there. Here'll come 54 now. He has not quit. And nobody's touched down Anderson. Understand that. He has not legally been touched down. And if you don't get mad enough to do that once in a while, you should be on the Davis Cup team or something.
They got off 2 or 3 blows.
Personal foul. Number 54 to the defense. Touchdown.
Mike Hegman will take his place. And Guy Brown. Hart lofting for Tilley. Aaron Mitchell on the coverage right with him. Good guard for a long time. 4th down. Cardinals try again. I believe that pass was caught. Diving catch by, I'm not sure if it was Childs or Gray. Pat Tilley has it. Knocked out of bounds by Aaron Mitchell. And Mitchell in a little scuffle. Dorsett up in the middle of the action. One of the cameramen got knocked down. One of the still cameramen, not ours, got knocked down in that fracas. Looking at the pack.
Here's Pat Tilley, who had 62 catches a year ago. Great little receiver. He's only about 170 pounds with those great hands. He doesn't have overpowering speed. And he and Mitchell get into it a little bit.
Tilley stuck the ball in Mitchell's face. Ball's on the 19-yard line of Dallas. 1:39 left to play. Dallas 22, St. Louis 13. Hart. Mel Gray had it on the numbers between Aaron Mitchell and Dennis Thurman. And they do. Cliff Harris, Randy Hughes. Pass was intended for Pat Tilley. The Cowboys will take over, and that should do it. What it should do for Dallas would be give them sole possession of first place in the NFC East.
He's existed and not existed at the same time.
They just don't try to work against it.